Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
Quads down. I lost some weight, y'all. Got a tan. Grew my hair out. The hair that was on my face, I done put it up here and it stayed. And we're here. Positive energy is back. It's time to get busy with your brothers from the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast. That's right. We here in the building. 613 Faye, in your face, in your ear. Where are you watching us at? Where are you listening to us at? YouTube, Apple, Spotify. I think Mel putting us on Twitch. We everywhere, man. Twitter. We everywhere. What's happening, y'all? What's up, y'all? I missed y'all.
We missed you too.
Don't patronize us. You were having
Welcome
fun,
back.
living your best life. Don't lie to us.
I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case. Don't worry. I'm gonna jump on you and Jay Will in a minute. What's happening, Mel?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I appreciate you holding me down, baby.
Welcome back. The real host is in the building.
You know,
the real host is back.
These other two jokers over here, they always calling me Marshall. They can't even address me as Soul Man. But as soon as Hollywood come up on the joint, it's multi-man this, a multi-man that, and multi-man.
You be forgetting you're the one who gave him that name.
You missed that. You see what I'm saying, Mel? You missed the whole point.
Who's that? Who that again, man? I only know Soul Man. I only know Soul Man.
Thank you, Mel. Appreciate it. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, man.
My man. And let me get these other two jokers right here. Jay Will with one L. Jose on the big red couch. Man.
See,
I said we
why you
missed.
got mentioned the big red couch?
Oh, now you missed me, but I was Marshall last week. I ain't get one Soul Man.
Here you go. I said, all right. Good to see you, Marshall.
Thank you, bro. I'm still mad at you about that Ali situation, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to go ahead and say what's up, get this thing rocking, take a sip for me, because I'm on probation. I can't drink anymore on the show. It's all good, man. That's what we back, baby. I missed y'all a lot. Y'all know where to find us. 613 Faye DMV on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, 613 Faye Productions. Y'all know what it is. Check our brothers out. The Man Cave Sports Podcast. Hey, Mel. Boston won, baby.
Oh, snap.
Boston won. All we need is one, baby. They was over there talking all that smack. You know what I'm saying? Team Heat. All I seen was Jimmy Butler on my damn timeline. Blame Hollywood. But check the brothers out.
Multi-man.
Man Cave Sports Podcast. Also check our sisters out, the Facts Crew. Yeah. Go ahead and tell the people they can find y'all. Y'all waited to the end last week. Y'all gonna get it out the way early this week. We getting back to business. I got the keys back. I got the keys. I got the keys.
Hey.
The original bus driver's back. Go ahead. We're gonna start with the originals. Coming out the red corner. The baby face. Clean cut. That's right. Side profile. You see him. He got a black barber, baby. No chalk line or nothing. He got a good one. He know how to clean him up before he walk out. Did you get the towel on your face before you shave your Quabo? Do you get the tell?
Oh, you know it. You know that.
That's what I'm talking about. Tell the people.
Slowly and everything, bro. Gotta do it.
My man. Tell the people where they can find you at Red Corner. I'm talking about Quabo.
You already know. Holla at your boy Quavo. Follow me at Jose Quavo 8 on all social media platforms. Holla at your boy.
Man, my man. We're going to do a little differently right now. We're going to go to my man in the white corner. Got on the Bloodline shirt. That's right. Representing North Carolina. That's right. He is trying to get endorsed by Pitbull Razors because he got the smooth, shiny forehead looking like a milk dud. That's right. Y'all know him out there as the Skip Bayless of the Four Corner Boys.
Don't forget, he's Dominic Guerrero's #1 fan.
Dominic
Guerrero. How you want to interrupt his introduction?
Dominic Guerrero's #1 fan. Yeah.
Maybe choke on that one.
He won't become a fan until that name becomes Guerrero, guys.
Hold up. And he's also Popeye's favorite spokesman. I'm talking about.
And he's also Juventud Guerrero's #1 fan too. Yeah. Also, he owns Ultimo Dragon, Ultimo Warrior bobblehead. He's the last one. He holds the last one, bro. He's also Conan's last student.
Quavo.
They share the same haircut.
Quavo. We're not giving him a Kenny intro, bro. We're gonna go right there. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jay Will with 1L?
Hello, Marshall. I finally can get my turn. What's up, guys? Welcome back.
Listen, Jay Will, I don't mean to cut you off, but we know your social media is going to take even longer, so we got to get this out the way now, bro.
Okay, Jay Will on Twitter at _4CB _ J Will with 1L. You can find me on Instagram at _Pharaoh _Will _ with 1L. And you can find me on Facebook at J Will with 1L. And you can find me in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast group and the 613 Faye Productions Network. I mean, it took 30 minutes to get through the intro for me because Jose decided to throw everything in the world in instead of letting the host do his damn job.
Oh, man.
See, he missed me.
Oh,
he missed me.
He really missed you.
It take you like 30 minutes to get.
He really missed you, so
it's all good, bro. We love you, man. We love you. Look, neutral corners. All right, we're gonna try to wait till. Well, I would say 5 minutes, throw some chair shots, but hey.
Hey, look, it took him about 5 seasons to remember all of his social media. So,
yo,
he's still messing.
Save yourself.
Yo, this is crazy. Just last week, I was best friends. I was best friends last week. When the last host was here, he who shall not be named. When he was here, y'all was best friends.
He had to keep him in line. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't trying to fill that rap. That's what Multi-Man do. That's why we appreciate Multi-Man. Thank you, Multi-Man, for holding it down. Hollywood. Mike to you. But right now, coming out the green corner. That's right. Y'all see him. Beanie Siegel with the beanie on, with the black cap on. We coming out of NYC, out of New York.
Word to B.
That's Durag Vince right there.
What's up, baby?
That's Durag Vince.
Let's get it, man. I'm doing this for all my people.
What you thought you was gonna diss me the whole time, and you was gonna keep dissing me over and over and over and over and over and over again? Didn't I tell your ass last week? See, you the one of them ones that when the switch came out, you was hard-headed. You was hard-headed. You thought you was gonna come at me, keep coming at me, and go suck up to Marshall. And Marshall think he riding the bus. Marshall, this is a rental. Don't get too comfortable.
I need my original bus back. Get a modified engine. He missed it, y'all.
I said it's a rental, though.
Don't worry. Don't worry, y'all. I don't speak to ghosts. So back to my social media. All right. It's KingMel13 on IG.
There was once a man named Brell that was on this show.
He muted him.
He spoke to me the same way this guy does. He's a ghost now. Be like, do better in life.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, I got DirecTV. So like I was saying, it was KingMel13 on IG and Facebook and Twitter, Jemell.
Everybody loves Mike T on IG. You can follow me. Mike will turn on Facebook. And I'm deactivated from Twitter right now. You know what I mean? I was gonna let this show ride, but y'all ain't gonna keep on coming here dissing me. And didn't I tell y'all punk asses no more talking about Quavo's couch? That's my friend. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's Hispanic with a black barber.
Oh man, hey, I missed you guys.
All right, Marshall. I think the show's ready
All
to
right,
start.
now, take 20. Get your social media out.
Oh, I'm done. Psych, he thought I was done. Nah, we on Facebook and Twitter, Jemell Scroggins. All right? Mute that.
Hey, anything's liable to happen here in the Four Corners, baby. When you're hanging out with the Four Corner Boys, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's foes up, quads down. Miss doing that. Before we get started, we're gonna send some well wishes out. You know, we're gonna send some well wishes out to the fam. Had a pass and just want to say to everybody, hey, love y'all. Appreciate your loved ones while they are here. Give them their flowers while they are here. Do not wait until they're gone. They can't appreciate them. You know what I mean? So appreciate your people. Love your people. I love all you guys. You know what I mean? Everybody watching, everybody here in the studio. You know what I mean? Love you guys. King Mel, Hollywood, Jay Will, 1L, Quabo, Tay, Dada, Neek, G Money, Wildcard Mar, Double J. You know what I mean? Mama, Mama Doree, sis, everybody out there, whole world. We love y'all. Foes up to everybody. Quads down. You know what I mean? Boom. Y'all want to say any well wishes out to anybody before we get started?
Just well wishes out to the people that are injured currently, the current wrestlers that are injured. So quite a few of them. Shout out to them.
Sasha
Well
Banks is one. Yeah, definitely shout out to her. But congratulations to Willow.
Yeah.
I mean, but get well, Sasha.
And I gotta say, well wishes to the fans that keep booing Dominant. Y'all doing a great job.
Yo.
It's entertaining. Thank you.
Very much.
Nice.
Quavo, you want to add anything?
Oh man, let's get on to the show.
He said he
On
ready.
to the
Yo.
show.
He said he ready. He ready to get busy. That man, let's go. Now check it out, y'all. We gonna do a review this week. Throw it back. Throw it back. Take you back to Night of Champions. Now, y'all seen the fellas last week, but before I get started, you know what I mean? I got a pre-review for y'all. I'm gonna review the show for last week. So, if y'all indulge me for about a minute and a half. Good looking out, Mel, once again.
No, you're not, motherfucker. What the fuck did you think this was, dog? You came on here shitting on me too. What the fuck you thought this was? Get to the show. Why are you mentioning me? Get to the damn show. If you see Marshall moving his lips, y'all, you can't hear him because these motherfuckers forgot who I am. You know how they talk about Vince being in the ears and shit? Yeah, that's me. Go ahead, Marshall. Go ahead, take it back over the show. Fuck you thought you was doing.
Okay, so Vince is in the building, y'all. So listen to Vince. And I'm gonna set my apologies from last week, Vince. I told you so, Vince. Stop being a hater, Vince. The 40 and over is for my GM mode, Vince. Now on to the show. Oh, and shout out to Brian Kendrick for training Bad Bunny, Vince. Night of Champions 35. Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Did y'all enjoy?
Enjoy is a strong word.
I got the keys to the bus, y'all. I got the keys to the bus.
You mean Clash of Champions 35?
Night of Champions, Clash of Champions. I know it was a WCW product that had commercials, and I was disturbed because I forgot that this was like pre-AEW, before AEW, because this shit aired on TBS?
Mm-hmm.
The Superstation.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
This before Family Guy and all of that stuff for y'all young fellas out there, you know what I'm saying? So we got Dusty Rhodes, a young Tony Schiavone, and my man Bobby the Brain Heenan on commentary. I know Jay Will. I see the look in your eyes. I seen the twinkle in your eye. You know what I mean? I know you enjoyed this.
How so, man?
How?
How do you see it with those thick bottle glasses he has on?
Holster your chair. Holster your chair. All right. Wait. Jay Will.
Touche.
I know you was excited. You had that look. Was you happy to see this? The old school announce team, old Dusty and Bobby the Brain.
I ain't gonna hold you. Seeing Bobby the Brain and Dusty together, that was actually a combination I was looking forward to. From our old days, shout out to the people that have been with us since season 1. Y'all already know my comments about them. Them two were, they were a lot. They were fun.
Very much so. Very much so. I liked it. Had the Weasel. As it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Quavo? Did you like seeing the old school throwback team?
Yeah, it was interesting. Good to hear Dusty, and his dialect. He's got a very interesting dialect.
Let me tell you something, Daddy. If you got it, you got it. What's you, man? I know this is probably like a little before your time, man. What you think about the intro of Clash of Champions 35? This old WCW product.
What was the first word you used again? You said old, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Got you.
You can tell by the footage it was old. They didn't have it in HD. That joint was still in SD.
Right. You talking about a grainy screen to watch.
Mm. The crowd was lit though. You know what I'm saying? They had a packed arena.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I'm
they
saying?
wasn't. No, they wasn't.
It wasn't. Look, for a WCW event back in the day, they was lit. They was lit. You know what I'm saying? So we started off US heavyweight title match. I totally forgot that that they had a whole football player, got you, that wrestled for that company. So I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna let you guys take the helm on it. Tell me things about it that you didn't like. Let's start with that first. And Mel, I'm gonna start with you. Since you're the youngster and you're seeing today's product, watching this product here, especially with the pay-per-view or the premium live event we got coming up, what did you think about? And what was your disgust as you watched this? Let's have some fun right quick.
For a guy named Jay Will with 1 L, for you to hate AEW so much and then have me go back and watch that, we have Steve Mongo win the U.S. title. Alex Wright beat Ultimo Dragon.
Hold on. You said his name.
Yeah, whatever that dance he was doing.
Bruh, for the longest, I didn't mean to cut you off. For the longest, I thought he was like Dolph Lundgren, little brother or something like that, bro, related to Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that. Like, for real. But go ahead, though.
We had Alex Wright beat Ultimo Dragon. We had a match between Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho that the fans wasn't really into. Think about it, these are two of the greatest guys ever to compete in the ring. Fans with no interest, like no interest at all.
There ain't no gold when they were seeing it.
It was gold on the line, cruiserweight champion. And I think Jericho won by a drop kick. I think he won by a drop kick beat Eddie Guerrero.
Was it a drop kick? I don't think so. It's like one of those triple roll-ups. One of those weird counter back
was
to
some
back.
weird-
It was a weird arrangement of roll ups happening back and forth. It was like 3 or 4 different roll ups.
Yeah, like a counter after a counter after a counter.
Yeah,
But Eddie wasn't gonna win that one anyways. It's all part of the story. All part of the story, young blood.
We have Ric Flair with Kurt Hennig versus Six. And I forgot who was Six's partner.
So dead, baby.
Conan.
That's Jay Will's barber.
And then after they won the match, they asked him, "Hey, Kurt Hennig, you down with the 4 Horsemen?" No answer. So which one is it? Yup. And just rolled out the ring. Then, main event. We got Macho Man Randy Savage, Sky Hall versus DDP Lex Luger. NWO wins. And on top of that, we get an NWO celebration. And you know what comes down? NWO happy birthday cards. Now, could you imagine if the Bloodline did some shit like that? People will lose their mind. But nope. Let them Southerners, them wrestling fans down there do that. Jay Will have me waste my...
Ted Turner cut the check. Ain't that what Eric said?
And they had the nerve to say that on the show. Mind you, I'm thinking the show over. Nah, we just gonna give you a little commercial break. We back, whole NWO in the ring. And you got Eric Bischoff saying, cut the check. And they even alluded to, yeah, Hulk Hogan's not here. He's filming a movie. They even said that.
very clearly.
They did not care about this event the way I was supposed to care about this event. They just gave us anything and said, you know what? This is Clash of the Champions. When only 3 title opportunities happened. Hey, man. Must have been a great time before the internet. That's all I got to say.
It really was.
Hey, look,
The internet was barely starting up at that time. You didn't get none of this stuff.
Mm-mm. Yeah, they did tell us. I mean, they tell us now when cats are making movies. I just saw Seth Rollins supposed to be a new Captain America, and they were talking about something about that. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So what you like about it? Was there anything that you liked about it?
Besides it ending, the part with Sting, they show him for like 2 minutes, and then
I thought it was over when it got dark. And I'm like,
Nope.
why are they just staying around? Sting gonna show up in the ring? Then I see that ugly ass buzzer. I forgot all about that.
yeah, then he had to just sit on a, and then they was just doing the weirdest. You seen Eric Bischoff walk over there. Whoa. Then you got Kevin Nash with the belt trying to hit it with the belt.
I was like, I wish you would, bro. They would have had Peter and the real WWF on them so fast.
Oh man. It must have been a great show. Like if you grew up and you was 9 years old, you know, you ain't had nothing to do to that night. You a big fan of WCW. You could buy their book bag for $29.95 when you give them shipping and handling for $5.95 for a book bag that I could stitch that said WCW Nitro on it. But you know what? Overall, that event was like a 3.
Yeah, this event happened in what, 97? I graduated in 97, so they just take you back, yo. Nah, I didn't graduate in 97. Did I graduate in 97? I don't know. Figure it out. Anyway. Quabo.
there's a lot of hate underneath that do-rag. A lot of hate underneath that do-rag. For somebody who be watching AEW and gets so happy about everything that Tony Khan pushes.
Yeah, what do you think about this pre AEW era for
I cannot wait to hear what he has to say about this. Then
what you got?
I'm
What
not
did
gonna
you
hate
like
on
about
it.
what your thoughts about it? Give me the
Why
bad.
would I hate on it? There was some
Huh?
good stuff in this. There was
Nah,
some
but
good
give me
stuff
what
in
you
this.
didn't like first. Give me the bad first. Give me the bad
The
first.
bad, I mean, there was some botches in this one that were extremely noticeable, really bad. There were some matches where it was like, okay, it's no DQ, but you ain't really doing anything that would merit a no DQ type of a match. You know what I mean? Like it was still a singles match at the end of the day. It wasn't, yeah. Yeah, so it was like, okay, well, what was the point of getting a no DQ match if you're not really gonna do nothing to like give me a disqualification full type of match? You know, bring out some chairs, beat somebody up. You know, I don't know. It just I didn't.
Are
like
you alluding to the Raven match?
Yeah.
I could have sworn he brought out a chair, but you know what? Hey, you know.
Yeah, but he ain't using like that, bro. I mean, we've seen Liv Morgan use a chair more than he did, bro. Come on now. That's all I'm saying. Okay. But nah, you know the
nevermore.
Yeah, it was it was early day Raven, okay, early day Raven. You know, he was still learning his thing. He was still learning what he was about. He was still an asshole, and he still ran everything by his own rules. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I mean, that was pretty much only the things I didn't like. This was a decent pay-per-view. It wasn't, well, to call it a pay-per-view is something weird because it was one of those night shows. But yeah, you know, it was one of those shows that Jay Will picked for us to watch, and because it's, you know, Clash of Champions. Yeah. Alex Wright, the dancing, I didn't like that. Marshall, go ahead. There you go. Boom. Yeah, she was corny.
Wasn't back then.
She was corny, but hey, it was over as heck back then. But he wasn't able to dance at the end of his match, though.
No. Let's stop it right here. No, let's stop right here, right now. Jose was not watching during that time. He has no clue that man was over during that time. He has no clue. Stop this right here. I ain't gonna. Nah. Damn all that. Jose talking about that man was over. He didn't watch.
Nah, let him get his whole shit out.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah, because Jay Will's so amped to talk about this. So tell us, Jay Will. Tell us about everything that was in this.
I want to finish getting your thoughts, but don't let him throw you off, bro.
Because yeah.
No,
you were watching this.
Nah.
You were really
damn all
watching
that.
this.
Damn all that. Let's call it.
You called the phone number that you can't even call no more. Come on, tell us all about it.
Let's call.
Tell us all about it, Jay Will.
First of all, during that time, the box was a channel on cable. So my parents wasn't letting me call the box. Why would they let me call wrestling? So all that stuff you talking about, that's nonsense. Let's do this for real. Let's really be for real with this situation. Right now, we had Clash of Champions 35. The year, like earlier in the year, we had Clash of Champions 34. We had 2 title matches. We had the Cruiserweight title, which was Dean Malenko and Ultimo Dragon.
He's alluded to 34 because he didn't even watch this joke.
Oh, I said 34. 34 was, we had 2 matches for titles, and then this year, then 35, we had 3 matches. So they amped it up, but overall, it was still like, why? Now in today's time, why are we watching this? During that time, people were into it. It was on TBS. You could watch a pay-per-view labeled event while watching regular TV on a regular night. So let's be for real here. You had people.
Will.
You hold on. Time out.
Hold on.
People.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Can you define what pay-per-view stands for?
Yes, it was a show that people had to pay for that was unlocked at a specific time of the night. That's what pay-per-view means. Do you have anything else to say?
Did people pay for this on TBS?
No, this wasn't a pay-per-view. It was on regular television. It was on regular cable television. That's my whole point.
Just say it was a special event.
Okay, so anyway, before Quavo tried to cut me off again and be dumb, so anyway, you had people on this show who were big names on 35. Steve McMichael, who was a big name at the time because he was an NFL player. Then you had Jeff Jarrett, who has been well known through his NWA days for a long time. Raven, who was on the come up. Alex Wright, who, for real, people liked him because of the dance and how obnoxious he was.
Him and Disco Inferno.
Oh, him too. People liked him because of how obnoxious he was. Ultimo Dragon, again, we go back in time. He was favored then because he came from the Lucha Libre style. He actually got the cruiserweight title by having like 30,000 belts on him and winning. Chris Jericho was there. Eddie Guerrero was there. You're talking about big names who make a matter who make a difference in the long scheme of wrestling. Kurt Hennig, Ric Flair. Do I really need to say more? Kurt Conan, Six, X-Pac. For real, this event was actually star-studded with people, but when it came down to the actual matches, the event was boring. Everything was boring with this event. During that time, it was cool. We had DDP, Lex Luger, Randy Savage, and Scott Hall wrestling in a tag team match against one another. The event sold itself just from that one match for real. But we had a show that was just like, at the time, WCW, it was good. You watch that now? Mel, would you have rewatched this? Would you rewatch this again? Marshall, you're older than me. No disrespect. Would you rewatch this again?
Not voluntarily.
I grew up during this era. I am born. I was born.
We all grew up during this era. It's
I was born in 87. I was born in 87. Hold on, Jose. I was born in 87. I would not rewatch this event. And you're talking about it was a good show? Okay, Jose.
Jay Will, you're acting like in 97, you didn't pop for everything that was going on in this show.
There were people that I liked in this show, and I would watch it for them.
The people in the show you have given roses and praise in every single aspect of the way. Okay? So it doesn't make sense to me how you're like, you know what? I can't watch it from the same eyes that I had in 1997 because now in 2023, I don't have those same eyes.
Okay, so do you know why?
So you're telling me you didn't find it comical for them to go ahead and have fun and make fun of DDP and have cream puffs about DDP? You're telling me that wasn't hilarious?
Okay, so you know why I can't see
Macho Mayo? That wasn't hilarious to you?
Do you know why I can't watch this? Do you know why I can't watch this? Jose, do you know why I can't watch this now the same way I watched it then?
Why, Jay Will?
Because if I watch it with the goggles of nostalgia, I will see nothing wrong with how that show went. Otherwise, I can see things that were wrong with that show. Yes, there are people who I enjoyed in that show, but if I looked at these things as in an actual wrestling, as a match, some of the stuff was actually it was okay at best. At best, it's okay.
I'll say this cutting right.
But see, that's the point of the show, Jay Will.
Yeah, this Quabo.
You're supposed to be watching it to get that nostalgic feeling, like going back to 97 and watching this back when you were only like, what, 10 years old?
I was 10.
We weren't in our 30s like Marshall. We weren't at the show. I'm just saying, you gotta.
No, that's a chair shot.
Go back to like, hey, look. I'm going back to when I was 10 years old, and I'm watching this like I'm in front of my TV, watching TBS, and I'm laughing at all these jokes because they're hilarious.
No, hey, Marshall.
Deborah for the first time pull at Mongo, her husband's hair, and that's supposed to be telling the story. You get what I'm saying? Like the little things, like Stevie Richards doing his moves, and you're like, oh wow, that standing kick was the bomb because it's Stevie Richards. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the little things, like Ultimo Dragon giving his story about why his name isn't Ultimate, but it's Ultimo, which is Ultimo, last dragon, last student of Bruce Lee. It's the little things that we learned in 97 that, yeah, we already know that now. Dave Metzger done already reviewed and told us all about that. But I'm talking about how did you feel when you saw this? Did it take you back to being 10? Or did you stay where you are right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't pull at your heartstrings at all? You're telling me you didn't even bother like twitching a little bit and dancing like Alex Wright when you saw him dancing? Come on, man.
Wait, did you ignore the fact that I said it was good to see people that I liked then on these shows now? Did you forget that part? But then I said,
you're making it seem like, okay, it was a good time watching it. Like, yeah, there was no excitement.
I wasn't excited watching it.
Wow. Okay.
I wasn't excited. I was like, oh, this is cool. And I like to see these are some really good moves. But was I like, was I at the edge of my seat for it? No. Would I rewatch it? No. Marshall is, again, point. Marshall's older than me. Marshall actually watched this fully in real time. So did I. And he also said he wouldn't rewatch it again. But yet, me, who was 10 years old, wouldn't rewatch it again when I was supposed to be mysticized by everything happening that was wrestling and I should rewatch it again? Come on, Jose. Come on, Jose.
Look, just because you want to be a better heel than Mel of this show, look, this could be that show. This could be that show. It's okay.
Why you gotta bring him into it?
He hated the pay-per-view that he told us.
Why'd you use him as a crutch? Why'd you use him as a crutch to help you in your point?
It's okay.
Okay, it's okay, Jose. Go ahead.
Driver of the bus.
Tell us how you really feel about the show.
I
actually enjoyed it. I thought it was fun watching.
It was a fun watch. Okay, if you could give it a score out of 5, how many points would you give it?
Out of 5, this was a decent 3.5 actually. There's stuff in here that you actually like watching. You tell
the people
tag match. I like watching it for the Lucha Libre style, seeing the Mexicools before they were the Mexicools, and seeing them all like actually move. Like, yo, that was a decent Lucha Libre style match.
Jose, at least 90% of the people on this show you didn't know because you weren't watching it in real time.
How would you know, Jay Will? You weren't me.
Okay.
We were the same age, Jay Will. You forget that me and you are from the same year.
Name a few Juventud Guerrero had. Name a few Juventud Guerrero had.
2 fucking babies.
I'm not Juventud Guerrero's #1 fan, Jay.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Okay.
Marshall, you're the host.
Mm-hmm.
Take the wheel back.
Oh, so now y'all want to hear from me. Now I can talk.
Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Appreciate it. Quavo, you still a fucking kid.
Are you? Marshall, are you joining the 4 Horsemen?
That's a baby.
Are you joining the 4 Horsemen?
Or you ain't asking right. We'll see. I'll give you an answer like Kirk Hennig.
Well,
I actually know who Kirk Hennig is. I actually watch him wrestle in both promotions.
I mean, you were there when he laced his first boots, okay?
I actually like them better than the other one. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm trying to school you guys, and y'all not trying to listen to the fucking teacher. So, kids nowadays don't listen. So, I just treat y'all like I do my kids. I just sit back and let y'all squabble till one of y'all knock each other out. And then I tell you to wake up and send you to your dad.
What? You know what? That's fine. I respect that. Let us wreck it out. We'll come back together eventually. I don't know when.
I don't see nobody bleeding.
We're not Moxley.
Yeah. And actually, back in these days, cats knew how to. The camera guy knew what they was doing, so they wasn't catching the guy actually blading himself. You know what I'm saying? You had to actually be there in the arena to see the guy blading himself. So, yeah. I mean, me personally, whenever I see TV quality like that, I can't watch it. You know what I mean? As soon as I see the 2 little black borders on the side, I'm programmed now. I'm trained to, as I say, in the future, I want to see the whole screen. I need to see that bright color. I need to see that pop. You know what I mean?
You could adjust your TV so it fits.
It doesn't do it justice, Quavo, because
okay, you got it.
Yeah, not for me. You know what I mean? So I did think about you when they were showing all them damn commercials. I was like, is Quavo trying to call and order a 6 t-shirt? So that was funny. Yes, I did dance when I saw Alex Wright come out. And Alex Wright. And
Nah, you're not allowed to dance, Jay Will. You're not a fan. You don't like this pay-per-view.
Anytime I see a clip on YouTube, I'm gonna do the dance and I'm gonna enjoy it. I enjoyed a lot of it, as a callback. Like you said, Quavo, when they was explaining how Ultimo Dragon got the Ultimo name, you know what I'm saying? Come on, I grew up on Bruce Lee. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that was like, no bull, one of my favorite parts, them mentioning Bruce Lee, because that was my guy. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
I was mad. Now that I'm older, I probably was excited back then when Alex Wright beat Ultimo for the belt because, I was an Alex Wright fan. I was, like I said, I was doing the dance, Disco Inferno, yeah, he was annoying as hell, but guess what? I was doing the dance. You know what I mean? Same as nowadays. We all singing Seth Rollins' song. We all singing "Whoa" to Cody. You know what I mean? So it's just been a evolution, as we'll say. I wonder what year the WCW power plant closed. I was like, yeah, that joint ain't open no more. Juventud, it was good seeing Juventud Guerrero. I was like, okay, Juventud. Mean Gene. Good with seeing Mean Gene. And he gave us Mean Gene with the movie dinner and the movie guys. Oh, I can't believe you guys come on this show and disrespect us. Get the hell out of here. R.I.P. Mean Gene. Love Mean Gene. Michael Buffer, a young Michael Buffer. As we were saying, WCW kicked out that money, so that was $1 million right there. You know what I mean? Let's get ready to rumble.
On regular TV show,
He was looking young, bro.
On regular TV. We're not talking about pay-per-view. We're talking about regular TV throwing money.
Mm-hmm. All them balloons, balloons fell for like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the team that had to inflate them jumps. I know that took a minute. And, you know what I'm saying? We see Diamond Dallas Page with the cutter. How long did Lex lay there for after the cutter? like Lex lay there for like 5. Listen, Lex could have still been laying there right now, and all would still been able to cover him. Like, that's how we know now protected the cutter. We didn't know. We were just like, yo, that DDP put that cutter on you. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And to see the way he did it to Lex was wild. Macho, RIP, y'all know that's why I wore the shirt tonight for my guy Macho Madness. It was just nice throwback. But I wouldn't be able to, like I say, sit back and watch it now, just because I wouldn't get satisfied. It's like watching a bootleg. You know what I mean? It's like you're kind of enjoying it, but it's like I want to see that queer. I can't wait to come out on Disney Plus or Netflix. That's
allegedly he doesn't watch bootlegs.
Yeah, allegedly, right? Thank you, Quavo. But yeah, this was a throwback. 6. Now I will say this. A couple more things before I move on. 1, 2, 3 kid 6. I blame him for making me believe that I could be a wrestler. Watching this pay-per-view, that's when I got, okay, you know what? Razor Ramon, his first match, I felt like I could be a wrestler after watching 1, 2, 3 Kid beat Razor Ramon. I was like, I could do that. I don't want to take them Gunther chops, though. So that's why I'm here hosting this podcast show with you motherfuckers. And yeah, that was my thought. That's my thought on it. Anybody want to add anything else before we move on? Mel?
I ain't gonna throw no tear shots at the event. It happened. It passed. They had some young, promising wrestlers. They had some wrestlers in their prime. All I gotta say is I don't ever want to hear anything about AEW again. Thank you.
You're gonna hear a lot about AEW. Why? Because the same person that was on that show is on this show. Sting! You can get your review, baby. And would you recommend it to a friend?
I'm not recommending
0 out of 5.
it to a friend. Nope. Not at all recommending it to a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I will give that event 1.5 stars.
1.5. Wow. Okay. Quavo, are you sticking with your 3.5? And would you recommend it to a friend?
Yeah, I'll stick with it because you know what? I think we've gotten too used to talking about how the new school of wrestling, or how the new school does everything, how all these lights and pyros, and we need all of this to even get excited about something. This was just a good, entertaining show, and I think a lot of people don't take that time to enjoy a good, entertaining show. Like if you had actually been at that show, you would have had a great time too. So
the crowd was lit. I thought the crowd was lit.
Like it just shows you like they were having a good time. So I'm gonna stick with it.
All right, Jay Will.
As someone who actually sat and watched it in real time, I would actually give it a 2. I give it a 2 simply because it's good to see wrestlers who have such a big name in wrestling. Your Juventudes, your Diamond Dallas Page, your Scott Halls. It's good to actually see them in real action. You got to see some good mic work, especially from our NWO members. It was good to see them. Overall, would I recommend this to a friend again? Am I talking to a friend who's my age? Yes, I would recommend you go back and watch it. Would I recommend it to a friend who's younger than me? No.
Mm-hmm. And it's okay, guys. He's rated Juventud over Undertaker match countless of times, so he'll be all right.
You wild. I'll say this. Somebody that doesn't know about certain, you didn't know about Uncle Eddie, you didn't know about a young Chris Jericho, if you didn't know about Juventud or Alex Wright or Mean Gene, and you wanted to see them, I would show this to them. But as to be like their introduction to wrestling, this wouldn't be something I would introduce them to. This would be more like a history lesson.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So would you give your rating 0 to 5, Jay Will?
Yeah, I said 2.
2? Damn.
Which equals to a 4, and he's given lower ratings to better pay-per-views, so we're good.
Right. I'll say this before we move on. My man Mean Gene knew about jerk chicken, y'all.
And about gazpacho.
You know what I'm saying?
Mean was on it.
Listen, like it's RP Mean Gene. They said Mean Gene was a cool dude, dog. They said
that whole scene was just fire, bro. That great comedy.
Yeah. And they start talking about it. Yeah, that was what. Then the cake comes out. DDP took forever to come out, didn't
he? Yeah, he did.
All right. So me, I would probably rate it, I don't know, 2.5. Like I say, history lesson. And I would recommend it if you need a history lesson, not something for a Friday night. Be like, here, watch this for wrestling. All right. So we're gonna move it on. We got an Audible. That's our review right there. And we got some topics coming in from up top. We got some topics coming from up top, and here we go, baby. Talking about CM Punk. Yeah, CM Punk. Jay Will. What you think about CM Punk, man? The whole, return to AEW. We got the game coming out now, finally. I don't know if you're going to play it or not. I know Mel going to play it. What you think about CM Punk returning to AEW, man? Is that like a no, you're not going to play it, or no, you don't want to be asked?
No, I'm not going to play it.
You're a hater, but okay.
You're right. I mean, in my defense, I haven't bought the WWE game either, so therefore, I can't really say I'm a hater just because of that. But I will say hearing CM Punk, seeing CM Punk coming back, we're going to see a real shift in things happening there. We've talked about here on the show that CM Punk coming to the show, we saw the ratings spike, and then like for my folks who's not watching, you can see it go downward, and it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see where it could go from here as far as the ratings go. But I would love to see what can happen with CM Punk coming back after this long break away from TV.
I hope he died to gray. Don't come back looking like Keith Lee. What's your thoughts, Quavo?
I mean, after that long-winded response, I'm happy. I'm happy to see
Jay Will's response.
Yeah. We're good.
That's it. That's all you got.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be long-winded like Jay Will. Come on now.
That's where you give your thoughts, man. The people want to know your thoughts.
Look, he's back. You know y'all want to see him Punk back. Come on now. He's been the talk of the town. He's the problem. Bring him back. Come on. Let's get this going. Make it entertaining again. Or even more entertaining. I don't know. Whatever you prefer.
Man. He the problem.
Mel.
Damn. CM Punk the problem.
All right.
Remember, y'all, in Jose mind, if you defend yourself, you're the problem. You're the problem. I'm glad to see CM Punk back. I've been a CM Punk fan since 2007 when I seen him debut in ECW. So wherever he went, I follow. He was very entertaining. I think AEW needs him more than ever right now. It's been a drop since they lost Cody. It's been a drop since he got hurt. They're really not getting anything out of like this whole BCC versus the Elite thing. They're trying to get something entertaining going, but a lot of fans who are AEW fans are really not that interested. I think when he comes, he may shake it up. He may give us some entertaining, some promos that AEW is lacking. Hopefully, he could bring some leadership back. And maybe guys will actually listen to the man this time. And I'm talking about the younger wrestlers who think, oh, yeah, if I keep doing these 35 flips, everybody going to know my name. No. Maybe if y'all just listen to the man sometimes, maybe he don't have to beat nobody and the dogs don't get hurt, you know? But great for him to come back. And hopefully he is on a new show, Collision. That's coming June 17th.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and for the game. I don't like that much stuff in the game. But the only thing I do like is the blood factor. I seen a whole bunch of blood. Moxley about to have a ball with this shit.
Thank you, Mox. But to your point, Mel, you know youngsters don't listen nowadays. Come on now.
That's all right.
Just the times that we in, man. Like y'all said, I'm the old guy here. Don't none of y'all motherfuckers listen to me. So
well, let's see what happened when you don't listen to CM Punk. You get punched in the face. So might as well just listen to the man.
His dog loses a tooth. We get animal protective services involved in shit. And we're going to send well wishes out to the dog. Probably got well now, you know, so that tooth's probably all healed up by now. But on a serious note, appreciate y'all thoughts on that. All right. Before we wrap this thing up, once again, we're going to send some well wishes out to Sasha Banks. Suffered a nasty ankle injury, as I stated in the beginning of the show, at her event with New Japan Wrestling. and end up dropping the belt to my boo and Quavo's boo, Willow. Hey, boo.
Can I get to the game? Yeah. All right.
Cause I love peaches. With that being said, go ahead, wrap this thing up. We thank y'all for joining us. Follow me, Soul Man Simmons on Instagram, Mr. Soul on Twitter. Follow us, 613 Faye DMV on Instagram, 613 Faye Productions on Facebook and Twitter. Also follow our sisters, the Facts Crew. Check them out. Catch our brothers, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Also on Fridays, because the Facts is on Friday nights, right? And then the Man Cave Sports Podcast is Saturday morning, right? Friday night. Okay, Friday morning Facts. We got so much stuff. Friday nights is the Cranked Out Go Happy Hour with your host, Hollywood Mike T. You might go by DJ Mike T or Vince T or Suge T or, oh, he got so many damn names, man. You don't know who's going to show up rocking them ones and twos, but it's going to be cranking. I promise you that. It's going to be rocking. Check out everything. Follow everything. 613. We love y'all. Thank you for joining us. And as we like to say here in the Four Corners of Wrestling Podcast, don't try this shit at home. Leave it to the professionals. We out.